And Comedy Jonah. Here's my impression of John 2 seconds ago. John, look, I finally fixed the intro and the outro. Oh, it looks nice.
It looks great.
He went, oh, looks great. I was like, oh, wow, I really believe you.
I love it. I love it. Thank God it's fixed. Yay.
I told you, once these Big Brother people get out of my life, I can start focusing on everything else.
But we love them in our life because we have tons of questions, just like we have tons to talk about with Survivor tonight.
I am so excited. We are back. We are on schedule. I am watching the show live again. I am tweeting with everybody. So, I mean,
episodes to get us back in our rhythm.
Well, we have been rhythm methoded, but I do want to mention one thing, John.
What?
That wherever people are watching this show, they should make sure that they follow, like, and subscribe. It's a great way to help support these shows. And look, these shows need your support. Like John said, we have the Big Brother shows, and thousands of you are watching them and downloading them and sharing them. And then these shows don't really get any love.
Mm.
And it hurts our hearts.
It hurts
so,
Survivor heart.
More than ever, make sure you share the show, put it in a Facebook group, tell a family member. I mean, do it now. Don't send them the early ones. Yeah. Look, we get it. We were a little distracted. But now we're in and on board, and we're here. So share these shows. Let people know that you love them, because we really appreciate it. And breaking news, I just ended a conversation with Kyland. He'll be joining us soon. Stay tuned. Ooh, so you can also make sure that you share the show. Let everyone know that we are live now or live in the future, like we say to share. Comment below. Tweet us your questions at any time with hashtag YRRLive. Hit that bell and thumbs up and YouTube. All that good stuff is what you got to do, John.
Yes.
I just have to say right off the bat, I know you have a goal, a plan, a direction of where we're going, but I just need to say to you right off the bat, I feel like we called everything about this show on the last show. When we were like, they're not going to tell us anymore about the stupid, I'm over a tree, I'm on a moon, I'm a rocket ship on a lawn, I'm whatever. And then, boom, we got it right at the beginning.
Well, and I think, too, we didn't know if Brad was going to gift it to someone when he was eliminated last week, if it was going to be back in play. it had to be one or the two. There was just too much in the episode for this just to die, right? And like
Yeah.
Shan said in this episode, oh, if I don't use it, I get a nice little, keepsake to take home. But I'm like, no, you're not. So, just like you've said in Big Brother, when when you get something, you have to use it. You have to use the advantage. It just helps you in the game. So I was glad to see that Jeannie found it for UA or UA tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am glad that Genie. I mean, this was a very Genie episode. You, again,
Yeah.
are a big Genie fan.
Damn.
I am not, and I think this episode clearly demonstrates why.
I've lost David. I've lost Jeannie now. I'm losing all my favorites. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
At some point, you should probably just realize, think of who you really like, then think of the opposite of those people, and
Okay.
that's who you should probably cheer for. Or
I
just
like
listen to me.
I like Shan now.
I mean, who doesn't like Shan? Anybody that tells me they hum an evil song when they do anything is obviously my favorite person.
Of course, because it has to do with evil. And she's a pastor.
Who we also found out was part of a gang.
Right.
She's a
Her mom
gang
was
pastor. Which,
gang pastor.
gang, cult pastor, religion, cult, same thing. So, I love a Jan. Stan. Jan.
Shan.
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 I'm always going to want to say Jan. I'm going to want to say Jan.
I know, just like Xander. I keep wanting to say Xavier from last time.
Right.
And I just started doing it again. Just whatever. Get the X out
All
of your
right.
name. I want a Z. I want a Z for Xander.
I mean, I always feel like we know that a Survivor episode is going to be like, okay, when it doesn't start with the drama from the previous episode's tribal. So the fact that
Well,
we were starting on a clear blue day with skies, yeah, go ahead. What?
well, no, no, no. I mean, we started, UA only has 3 people now because
Yeah.
Brad got voted out. And so, Jeannie, felt great with that. That's how this episode started. We've got Ricard and Shan, just the two evil twins,
Mm-hmm.
like the two shining twins, completely strategizing and just basically eliminating everybody in their tribe. And so, Jeannie started feeling a little more comfortable when she found the idol. It was the 3-way. But then there we got Shan, our scheming pastor, just going, okay, you know what? We're not going to open it. Oh, we're not going to do that. Oh, okay. And then we're going to do it behind her back. And boy, I don't know what kind of pastor that is, girl, but
So, first of all, I know you love your precious Jeannie, or as I call her, the worst person to ever play a reality TV show ever. Um, but I understand why you would just so flippantly gloss over the fact that in Survivor she found a power that she even had an advantage for already because she knew what it was good for or what it was going to be about thanks to
right.
Butterface. And then Brad, what was his name? I don't remember. Hot body, ooh, face, Butterface.
Oh,
She already knew what it was for because of that. And she just leaves it there.
you mean but his face? Now I get
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry, but his face. Yeah. And look, by
Now
the
I
way,
get the
Brad,
joke.
I say that, Brad, I say that as somebody who I feel God gave me a okay face. There's a reason you never see the body yada yada on my Instagram. So you are
So,
winning,
like,
Brad.
if your head was on Brad's body, it would be a 10?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but I'm just saying when I, am poking
Right.
fun at Brad, I want to be very
Of
clear, Brad.
course.
There's
Of
not
course.
one shirtless photo of me because, gravity. Soul kind of
There isn't me
hangs.
on my OnlyFans site. But what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is, as far as Jeannie, now Jeannie
Yeah.
is outnumbered on her tribe. She was trying to build trust with Ricard
Oh,
and Shan. That's why she
Yeah.
talked about the idol.
No.
That's why she was being
Yeah.
trustworthy, because
Yeah. Yeah.
she's in the dirt and she's crawling. She needs to build some trust, but she just has no idea how snaky both these people are. So my
No,
sweet, sweet Jeannie needed
this
to
is
make it to merge and didn't.
such a good point that you made. So our precious genie, like you said, is on the bottom and is trying to gain trust. So basically, her goals here now are she's seen the tribe come after her now multiple weeks in a row. She
Yeah.
thinks, ooh, power has fallen into my lap. You know what? I'm going to use this power to try and convince these people who have lied to me for several weeks that that they should take pity on me, not like they would just take the power for themselves. And you know what's better than people's words that you're safe, Genie? The fucking idol. Then they
No,
couldn't have voted you
it
out.
it's true, but all she needed is one. She needed to flip only one, and I think that's where
There's
she's
two
going.
people.
I know, but if she only needed to flip one, if she got one on her side, then it would be two against the other one. I see where she was going. I don't think I would do it myself. And I have to agree with Debbie Dawn in the YouTube chat. She is the pastor on Midnight Mass. If you haven't seen that on Netflix yet. Yeah, she is.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah,
Um
it's amazing. So yeah,
I
so she only needed to get one. I see where she was going. I wouldn't have really done that myself. I would have kept it to myself and figured out how to say the broccoli and the trees and the cauliflower and all of that, whatever the saying was. So yeah, so instead they took it from her. Shan had it. She opened it. She was going to lose her vote. Wait a minute. She didn't lose her vote.
No, she didn't lose her vote. She gave the her extra vote to the gay, and then he was like, I don't want to give it back.
He doesn't want, yeah, didn't want to give it back. But they opened it and then they rewrapped it. But then she says the broccoli thing. The broccoli looks like little trees at the immunity challenge.
Well,
So
remember, what's the Ricardo? So
Ricard, Ricard,
Ricard, Nandor, Ricard was like, so Ricard,
damn.
what Ricard said, I'm going to groom. I want to call Jeannie Nini. I'm gonna groom Jeannie and make her feel comfortable with this. I'm gonna say, let's have Shan say the sentence, so we'll draw it out. We'll see if people from because I'm a master strategist. Here's
But
part of
not,
my master strategy. She's gonna say the sentence.
but the idol's not in play because
Correct.
they technically didn't use it.
Well, you're talking about to Jeannie.
So out of Ricard, Shan, and Jeannie, who lost their vote to activate the three-way idol?
Shan. And
Shan
then
did,
she
yeah.
got her vote back when everybody said the phrase.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. I got a little lost there. I see how upset I am about Jeannie.
Listen
I
here,
got a little lost.
listen here, you piece of shit. You're the one that likes this show, okay? This is not something that I needed added on my plate.
Yes, yes. So
You better leave this show, Sean.
So Shan activated it. Shan activated it and was
It's the
playing
whole
along
day
with
when
Jeannie.
I know what's going on.
Let's just say it for shits and giggles to everybody and just see what happens, right?
Shan is activating it.
Right. And it's activated for her.
Right.
Right.
For her. Just
For
her.
Just her.
But everybody else in the other tribes know about it, right?
Well, they
Because
do now. Now they know who has it, right? Because Shan said the phrase for Yua, and then of
Shan
course
told Liana when they were on their walk about who had it on their tribe. So
right.
now you know Liana's tribe knows all about it.
Well, they knew about it because the tribal immunity challenge happened before the walk. So before
But he didn't tell
Shan
them.
and Liana went on their journey. Is that what
Yeah,
you're talking about?
No.
No.
Should I don't know
They've
if
got
you
a
aware
whole
this is a
outline here.
secret idol. This is a secret idol, John. I don't know if you're
It's
aware.
not when everybody said the phrase at the immunity challenge.
Yeah, that's why it's a secret, John. So, Samantha says, "Is John watching this show?"
I am watching this show. I have a whole outline right here.
So, yeah, they were. I'm assuming they don't. They didn't show us. Now you have me being confused. They didn't show us that the idol, that the special idol of saying the phrases has been activated. They didn't show us. We just, the viewer, because we know the rules, know it has been activated because we know those two had it, and then we saw that Nasir also found it earlier. They just
Right. So let
implied
let
it.
me break it down, okay? So we're not confused,
Okay.
right? So we're at the immunity challenge. We
Yeah.
don't know anything about Nasir. We know that
Correct.
Shan is using it, trying to trick Jeannie and say, let's just say broccoli are like little trees just for shits and giggles. So she says it. Then Xander says, oh, and we're all going crazy because we're hungry. Even Xander, what did you say about your family being like little butterflies or whatever? And then he says the phrase, and then all of a sudden we learn that the day before or whatever, Nasir had found it, and he said the one about AstroTurf. So now it's activated. All three of
So
those
they all have
idols.
their votes back now.
They all have their votes back. All those idols are real idols. And
Yes.
then Shan and what's her name? Leanne went to the journey and did the votes with the pirate wheels, right? Yeah.
Right. After immunity,
After immunity.
correct. They what's its face? Hot Xander's tribe got to pick. Well, see, this is what confused me, and I couldn't rewind and go back because I knew you were watching my thing and I didn't want to screw up what you were watching. I was very confused with the picking the people for the walk because I swear Jeff was like, all right, two people are going on the walk, so which two
From
is
the
it going to be?
losing tribes.
So I
They could have,
understand. I got it at the end. It was
right.
two people total. I thought he was saying two people from this tribe, one from that tribe, one, and I'm like, what? I was getting
Three
so
from that
confused.
one, 10 from that one. Yeah.
I was getting so confused on it. But yes. So they won. They picked Shan
Yes.
from from that tribe. Was Shan is UA, right? Is on the UA tribe, on the UA tribe. And then they picked from their tribe, uh I want to say Ileana. Liana. They
Leon.
chose
Yeah.
Liana
Yeah.
from their tribe to go on
Hmm.
this chat. Now, here is where I feel like we're coming back into what we saw like on Big Brother, because we saw the instant bonding of Shan and Liana because they are two women of color
Yep.
playing this game together. And they instantly were like, here's my whole game. Thank you. I'll take your whole game. If I'm not here, it's because I can't trust this person. This is my number one. And today, I am I am jealous of all these people that can make these die hard bonds. John, are we horrible? And again, I am not saying at all that this is the same type of situation, but are we horrible gays, John, that if we were to play this game and we saw another gay, we wouldn't be like, ooh, girl, okay, here's my whole game, I'll take your whole game, we're in it to the death, blah, 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 blah.
See, I am that gay. I
Oh,
would
I am
be
not.
going, "Hey Evie, get over here. Hey Ricard, get over here." Ricard is an Eric Curto.
100%, which is why I
100%.
don't like him.
Right, which is why a lot of people don't like you. You
That's
like
so
black
true.
licorice. Some people like it, most people don't. So, yeah, so I would be gathering all the LGBTQ plus everybody get
You
over here, let's
would.
huddle type of thing. Yeah, and I like that these two women, bonded, and if it's they're bonding over, being, of color, then that's
Yeah.
great too. The thing that I just don't like about Shan too much is that, she's got such a tight bond with Ricard, and then to be on that journey and say, let's lay our cards out. I'm not losing a
Yeah.
vote. This is how I'm voting. Lana, you can have the advantage, whatever it is, you get it. And oh, by the way, if I'm not here on day 12, Ricard can't be trusted.
Right.
Why
She's
why
selling
say
out the
that?
gays.
But why say that? I mean, that I thought that was really crappy of her. Like, and and again, I go back to Debbie Dawn's comment in the YouTube chat. She's the pastor on Midnight Mass on Netflix.
Well, now,
Yeah,
why
she
are
is
you saying
evil.
that's crappy of her? Because you don't like that she blew up Ricard, that she would be blowing up
Yeah.
Ricard's game?
If you
Well,
have an
yeah.
alliance, yeah, and you're doing this, and then it'd be like me, and I'm talking to Leanne, and I said, "Oh, Leanne, by the way, I'm protecting my vote. You can have the advantage. Oh, and by the way, if I'm not here on day 12, don't trust Eric. You're still in the game. Why would I throw you under the bus like that?
But see, I would do that. Let's say I was
You would
gonna
do that
play.
to me. You would do that to me.
Yes, let's say,
You're out of
let's
the
say,
game. I'm still in the game, and most likely I'm going to give you some money, but you're telling people behind my
no,
back not to
no,
trust me?
obviously. Well, you know what? Yes,
Don't get all.
we're gonna say yes in case you and I ever end up on a show together and people knows we're never gonna work together. So yes, but no,
Maybe
I'm
it's a
not
good thing we
saying if
didn't do
it's.
Amazing Race.
I'm not. I'm not saying you and me. I'm just saying. Let's say I was like a gay. I am. And then
Yeah.
playing, and there's another gay, and I'm feeling like we're bonding in this game. I probably would say to them, hey, but by the way, if something happens to me, I that
Don't
was my
trust the
number one.
one person
Yeah,
I'm
I
aligned
probably
with that
would.
I trust the most.
Because I really am putting it in they are two women of color. Their
Right.
normal is never being in a fair or equal position in these games. So let's give each other whatever we can. I try and think back to when I had a heart and cared equally about my fellow man. And now I realized you have to split throats to get ahead in life.
You should
Bye
be on
bye.
Survivor.
No. Didn't you hear what I told Butta's face about my body, yada yada? There's too much shirtlessness on that show.
You could wear
Um,
like a little bandana right here, like the
we're like
girl.
Spanx, and then I would.
Right. Okay.
Because I
No,
got
I
like,
get what you're saying with that.
no,
Yeah. But I mean,
no, I get
gosh.
it. It was shitty.
Yeah.
It was shitty, but not for
It was.
nothing. Ricard is pretty shitty
Right.
too.
Oh, Ricard is totally shitty. And I see him being like that in real life. Like I see him and his group of gays just being that's the shitty one in the group. Like
He
that.
is like, and I say this with love Ricard, and I want to be team gay. He seems like see, now I think it's funny what you said about me being the one that people like. I see like Ricard and you being best friends. I see like you and
Oh no.
Ricard sitting
Mm-mm.
in your house drinking red wine with
No.
like a Burberry coaster and being like, oh, the poor gays.
What
The
are the
poor
gays drink?
gays.
What are the poor gays drinking?
What, the poor gays don't have Burberry coasters like we do. Which is still my trigger from when John and I went to Canada together and I put on a scarf and he said, oh, my scarf is Burberry. What's yours? Old Navy?
It's Burberry.
Still haven't
Uh,
forgotten that.
Burberry. Burberry. Um,
Burberry.
I never
Um,
said that. I'm not like that at
it's on
all.
camera. So, like, walked into the
No,
room and you went,
I
ooh,
I
Old
see
Navy.
I see the picture that you're painting, but I honestly
No,
I'm not like that. Like I
no,
would
no, not you. I know, I'm kidding.
if Ricard was in my group, he would be the one I would be like, okay, this bitch is gonna fuck me up. I gotta watch what I say. Yeah, like I'd be on pins and needles with her, but yeah, but I
No,
mean, perfect for this game. I mean, we saw the way, Shan went on the journey with Leanna and he was talking to Jeannie trying to convince her. But he just too snaky looking. And even sweet little Jeannie was like, no, Shan told me to vote for Ricard, so that's what I want to do.
well, I mean, like, the whole thing is, I mean, look, I'm I really like Jeannie. I just, this show would be boring if I didn't dig in and disagree with John. So I have to say, I was like, really, I didn't like his confessional of throwing Jeannie under the bus, like, we're the two powerhouses and she's a flat tire. We're going to leave on the. And I was like, all right,
Yes.
calm down, sir. Calm down. Relax with yourself. Even
Right.
it, like, here's the thing, if you're going to be the villain, then be the villain. Don't be like I can't stand fucking passive aggressive people. He's like the passive aggressive villain. Like, I'm not gonna say anything to your face, but in the, confessional, I'm gonna call you a flat tire. I'm gonna push you down the
Right.
road. Evil grin.
If he had a BB comic, it would be the Gaslighter
Yeah.
with a
I
cape
just
on and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, Ileana, Shan, bonding. That was a nice moment about their moms
Yeah,
in the
that they
water.
did they both lose their moms? I was too busy writing my outline to listen to every little single detail, but I heard about Shan's mom and how, she was on drugs, she was in a gang. To me,
Yeah,
she
that's
sounded
where we
like a lot
learned
of
that she
fun.
was in a gang. She did sound like a lot of fun, right? Feel like Shan grew up in West Side Story. When you're a jet all the way, and like she's like in the like,
And
so many of her.
it was
Yeah,
sweet that she got, to reconnect with her before she passed away. But
yeah.
we've got these like, big sob stories, and I'm like, just what are you going on? America's Got Talent? Like, it seems like
Well,
everybody.
that's kind of how I felt too. Like when you were like, what did she lose?" I was like, "Oh, I can't right now. I have to like disconnect from the emotional parental story. Like I have to disconnect from those. I can't handle that right now." So
Yeah,
I don't know. I heard it was about moms. I was okay, got it. She lost her mom.
it
That is
was,
horrifically
and I
sad.
thought of you when they were together crying, and I'm
Yeah.
just like thinking, oh, Eric's watching this, going, oh God, there's more crying again. Ugh.
Yeah, more crying. More crying, Shan. I liked it better when you were humming your evil song. I was just kind of waiting. Like, I was kind of hoping she was going to wipe her tear. And then I was seriously hoping that the sad, like, overture song was going to switch back to the dee 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 dee. Because
That would have been good.
they
Yeah.
do the instrumental version of her hum now when she's up to no good. If you've noticed, the background music is the orchestra music going da, 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 da. So they say, and I was like, oh, I hope she's gonna do like a little evil look at the camera, which we didn't even talk about that, and that's my favorite part.
I don't think they can break the fourth wall, can they?
Well, they did, because that was my favorite part that we did not talk about from the beginning of the episode, and I insist that we go back. So, like, like we said, we saw these two ones, plotting, 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 but we also saw Tiffany.
I know.
Tiffany is now my favorite person. Okay?
Tiffany has really grown on me as well.
I just love Tiffany when she's like, I don't trust Xander. I don't trust him. No, he's bad. He's bad. We're going to go through his bag now. I have to hear Tiffany, and I can do her so good. I feel like I'm not
Okay.
doing her good.
So
I feel like I have
you're
Tiffany's
so
accent
you're
perfect.
you're Tiffany and I'm Xander.
Okay. Oh. Oh my god, Xander. There's this guy reality recaps, and he thinks you're really hot except for your nipple. Oh, wait. Did you want to do what they did in the show?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes,
You
you're
start.
rolling.
Sorry.
Hey, Tiffany, I have to tell you something. I just want to,
Yes.
be honest with you.
Yes.
So
What?
I found an idol yesterday.
Yes.
And I just wanted you to know about it because, I just wanted to make, you feel like you're, informed.
Yes. I'm so informed.
So what do you think? I mean, here it is. I've got the directions here, I think.
I think you're a dirty little liar. You're a bad boy. I think you're a bad boy, Sandra, and you need to be punished for
Okay.
lying.
Okay, I didn't find it yesterday. I've had it for a while.
Told you. Told you, you naughty boy.
Yes, I am. I am, and I'm sorry, but I'm trying to be transparent. I don't know what that word means, but I'm just trying to be transparent.
I gotta be honest, at first, because I'm from New York, I thought it meant you were a transparent, but I've learned now it means to see through things. Yes, okay. I'm very smart and I'm used to being with little bad little boys. But I
Well,
forgive them.
yay and scene.
Yay. And scene. No, that was a horrible her voice. I was doing it so good on all the commercial breaks. I just
Oh
love
my
her.
God. Yeah.
She's
Oh
my
no, I
favorite
love her
person.
too. I love that she was like, "Hey, they're spending a lot of time together. What's going on over there?" Like she's on the pulse with her tribe.
But here's the reason why I love her, because you are correct. They very specifically tell the survivors, you are not to interact with the camera. You need to always look off camera, away from the camera. If the camera is coming at you, you need to know.
Yeah.
I just love that Tiffany is like, I'm gonna find my light. This guy, right? Am I right, everybody? Hi, Mr. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bill. You know she's like, hi, Bill. Bill, this guy, right? Bill. Bill the cameraman, everybody. I see him. Like, that's Tiffany on that island, and I
Oh,
fucking love it.
absolutely. That's Tiffany. Oh, it's hilarious.
She's my
And
absolute favorite person. I want to
she's on
find
the
her.
pulse with everything too. I think she's doing really well. And
She's all over the
winning
pulse.
challenges like last week. So it was amazing. She's doing amazing
I
from
love
that
her.
one challenge where she was scooching on that balance beam in the water. She's really picked it up and is doing really good. And I agree with everything that she's saying. I think she should be suspicious. They were trying to get rid of poor little Xander, but they're like, why? He's just a puppy without a vote, right? So
Yeah.
he's really harmless until, of course, the Saints being set at the immunity challenge, and now his vote's activated again, and
Mm-hmm.
he has an idol, and but everybody knows it. So I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to figure out, okay, what, who can, and everybody knows it. So it's what kind of strategy do you have with
They're
an
gonna
idol? I guess.
outplay him. I mean, look,
Well,
does
yeah.
any? Yeah, I mean, he's young and dumb, just how I like him. So they're gonna outplay him. They're gonna convince his
Hmm.
sweet, stupid little heart that they're not gonna go after him, so he doesn't play his idol, and then they're gonna vote his ass right out first chance they
Hmm.
get.
Oh yeah, or convince him to hand it over like
Or
JD did. Yeah, and say, "Well,
I
we're gonna keep." Tiffany's gonna be like, "I'm gonna keep it," but I can't even do her accent. Between my bosoms, it'll be nice and
yes,
safe and warm here, Xander.
you'll be right here, Xander.
We'll be right.
Um,
I turn into Frenchie when I try to talk like Tiffany.
right, right. Oh, that was your Tiffany?
That was my Tiffany.
Tiffany's more like this. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you guys gonna do? It's like
I'm gonna put the
slow.
idol right here, Xander. I'm gonna put it right
Right in
here.
between my boobs. It's the way Tiffany talks.
Boobs.
I literally know that I am doing Tiffany so bad right now.
Oh,
I
so
need like a
bad.
constant Tiffany in my ear so I can hear her for 2 seconds and then I can do her correctly. Um, Okay, no, I think yes, that was. I just think that scene with Tiffany was hysterical. It is why she is seriously my
Oh
favorite
yeah.
person. But
And just as
um,
as as Xander was explaining it, she's just looking at the camera.
yeah, yeah,
I could picture
he's
with
a
just long
moron.
nails too. Just
Have you ever seen the TikTok where the person pretends to be the customer service person? They're like, click, 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 and they're like chewing the gum, and they're like, and like they take the gum and twirl on the finger. And they're like, "Oh, thanks for calling Starbucks customer service." Oh, something wrong with your drink? All right, go fuck yourself. All right. Anyway, don't get. That's Tiffany. That's like Tiffany in real. She's like, you don't like me on Twitter? You can go eat all the dicks. I'm gonna send you a bag of dicks for Christmas. All right. So eat all those if you don't like me. Okay. Bye. I'm Tiffany.
You sound like, have you ever seen the YouTube video of the tree? Oh, look at the tree.
No.
The Christmas tree. You
Yes.
haven't.
I mean,
Yes.
yes.
And that person's voice is on like Bob's Burgers, I believe. He's the mom
Yes.
on Bob's
Yes.
Burgers. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
hilarious. That's who I'm trying to think
Okay.
about when I think of Tiffany. Oh, look at the tree. Oh, pick up all that shit up. Look at the tray. Oh, did you decorate the tray? Yeah.
Decorate the
So
tree.
that's how I'm thinking of Tiffany.
All right, they agree. Chad agrees with you.
Yay. Thanks, chat.
Yay. Thanks, chat. Okay, so jumping back to Ileana, Shan coming off of their
Well, I
time on
want
the
to I want to
mountain.
stay in the beginning for just 1 second. I just
Oh,
want to comment about Danny and Deshawn and wanting to throw the challenges still because they think too many men are being voted out and they want Nasir to help them. And Nasir says,
okay.
no, I think it's stupid. I'm so sick of throwing challenges conversations.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. That's all.
Especially like, I think it is always stupid to throw a challenge. It makes more sense to me on Big Brother when you know you have an entire week to really
Yeah.
change people's mind, it does not make sense to me on Survivor. You do not have a time frame. You don't even know if you'll be able to have conversations. They are on ice so much.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know, like they are put into scenarios from production where they are not allowed to talk to each other for so long. Perfect example from tonight's episode when Ricard got up to go and vote, they were now not allowed to talk to each other. Because all Jeannie had to do was turn to Shan and go, are we still like there would have been they could have just all been honest to each other right there was my point. It didn't need to be a vote. They weren't allowed to.
Right, they could have just stood up and said, "Here's my vote." Right, like when we get to the last three or
Right.
four, or the last four on Big Brother, right, where that one
Yeah,
person,
no,
like Derek F, did just stood up and said, "I'm voting you out."
that's what
Kylan.
it should have been. There should have
Yeah.
done the face-to-face vote. I don't know why we're doing it in secret.
Well, I think we're doing that because they have a chance to roll the dice and
I
get
guess.
immunity. Yeah.
Okay, but it's fine. Then bring the dice out. Roll the dice here.
Roll the dice in front of everybody, right?
Yeah, roll the dice here.
Yeah, and then I really thought, yeah, and then yes, so with all of that. So I want to talk about, just before tribal, we've got
Mm-hmm.
Shan and Ricard's conversation.
Yep.
Ooh, that
Now
was
this is
really,
good.
this is really, really, I was shocked it was good because we've seen Shan and she's great. I mean, she can maneuver, she can manipulate. I think she was doing a very good job, but Ricard is a snake. And so a snake and a mongoose are gonna fight, girl. Okay. And so we got to see the Ricard doesn't back down. She
Yeah,
gave him that extra vote to hold on to it,
in the
and she was
beginning. Yeah.
wanting it back. And now she's got an activated idol. So Ricard's like, no, I'll give it back to you afterwards.
Yeah. Can we be Shan and Ricard?
Who am I?
Who would you like to be?
Ricard.
Okay, I'll be Shan. Bum. Hey, Ricard.
What?
Can I have the idol? I mean the vote
No.
the vote paper.
No, why?
No,
Why do
but
you
the
need it
paper.
now? Why do
Okay,
you
but
need
can
it
I
back
have?
now?
I just do. Can I have the paper?
Why do you need it now?
I would like it.
But how come?
Because I'm out of tampons.
Okay, roll your own on an island. No, I'll give it back to you tomorrow.
But I would like it now.
I don't see why
Hum hum hum
now
hum
would be any
hum
different
hum
than
hum
tomorrow.
hum 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 hum. Cause I fucking want it now. Hum 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 hum. Don't
I'll
make
just,
me get
yeah. Well, how
Ricardo
about
down here.
you're gonna be the one with all the power, so I'm gonna give it back to you tomorrow.
I do have all the power, and I can call up and get Stevie and Jason and Bill down here. They're my old friends with switchblades in a hot second. So
Do
I'm
you
going to
not
ask you to
trust?
rethink.
Do you not trust me? Is that what you're saying, Shan?
What I'm saying is, I am a pastor, and I wouldn't lie to you, and I would like my paperback because of the
Are you
Lord.
saying you don't trust me? I'm in a yeah, pretend you're in a confession. Do you not
Okay, I'm in a
trust me?
confessional. I'm the Lord.
Hi. What's your sin?
Hi.
What's your sin,
My
Shan?
my sin is this dirty little gay who can't adopt children and shouldn't be in this church isn't giving me my fucking piece of paperback.
I had children of natural causes because my partner's trans and I don't need to adopt. And why should you have all the power, Shan? You can have the vote back. You can have your advantage back tomorrow.
Technically still a girl, but you gays are weird. Anyway, so just want to point out I'm not being me. I just want to point out I'm not being me before I get hate for that. We're just doing a comedic recap. Um, I would just like my piece of paper back,
You get it back tomorrow
but
after
I want
trial.
it back now.
No, but you're going to get it back tomorrow. And
But
that
how
way,
about now?
I have something, you have something at tribal.
Oh, look, a penis.
Where?
Grabs the
Penis?
paper.
You bitch.
Got it. So easy with you gays.
Damn it. Damn those penises.
Damn those penises. Get you every time. I thought that would have been very much you and I, of like, oh yeah, but why aren't you giving me the paperback? But I have to say though, in all honesty, as much as I don't like Ricard, I'm on his side here too. I would have been like, the fuck you
I
need? What
was
do you need
totally
it
under.
back for again? You don't
I
need it
was
back.
No, because, even though he was left alone with Jeannie, Shan's really persuasive and he knows that about her. And when
Yeah.
we were at Tribal, I mean, they're kind of how their alliance works, how he sets them up and she closes them type of thing, meaning blindsiding them and getting, the tribe out. And now there's only three of them. Now there's only two. So, they worked well together. They did it, but there's only two of them now. And how is Ricard supposed to 100% trust her? The way she was speaking to him, I was with Ricard. I'm like, no, now I'm really not giving it back. We're both going to go in there for something, and if I feel any weirdness from you, I have an extra vote, and
She
I'll
should
write.
have
I'll,
felt all the weirdness from him, but go ahead. In
but no, I
tribal, I
mean,
mean.
right. So, he could have used both votes on her, but then her idol would have squashed both the votes. And then if Jeannie voted Ricard and Shan voted, he still would have went home. But at least the advantage would be out of the extra vote would be out of play. So,
I
there was a lot of stuff going into that tribal with just a tribe of three.
and I do understand ultimately what Shan was saying when they made it too tribal of, look, this is about trust. Like, either we're trusting each other, and we know she meant her and Ricard. Either
Mm-hmm.
we're trusting each other, and look, they're not going to have us not merge. There's two of us here. So either, and by the way, then the edit can just leave that whole conversation out, which is why Survivor annoys me. But obviously they know it has to be the merge. So they're saying without saying, we either stay together, have all of this power going into the merge that we don't know other people are going to have, which is
Right.
kind of like what Ricard was hinting at, or one of us is going home with all of this being burned, and what did it even matter anyway?
Right.
So that to me was basically Shan saying, we have to vote for each other. If we're not working together, we might as well just go home anyway. Sorry, Jeannie, peace out.
Right. No, absolutely. So it was kind of a stalemate, which
Yeah,
is what
between
happened with
them
them.
two.
And we're at day 14, right? Or day 12, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're at day 12. So, and this is a short season. What is this? 28 days. So
Yep.
we're almost, yeah, we are at the merge type of thing. This tribe, UA, is decimated. Yuva or Luvo is still, are they 100% intact? I think so. I think they're the only tribe that has every single person
Yes.
in it.
But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I mean,
I think that if they merge, they're probably going to merge just into two tribes. What do you
yeah,
think?
I think it's going to tribes, not probably not to one yet. But
Right.
I just wanted to say that my last point for their conversation was I think Ricard is lucky that Shan feels that way
Mm-hmm.
because feels that way in the sense of we either have to trust each other or might as well go home because as we both are saying in the first meeting on the beach, I was 100% Team Ricard and was like, I would not give it back. But when they got into Tribal, which now we can talk about, the things Ricard was saying, if I was Shan, I would have voted with Jeannie. I think she made a mistake staying with Ricard. I don't think she made the smart move.
Well, Ricard still had her advantage.
Doesn't matter. I think she said in Tribal, who do you go with? The
Person you can
game risk
trust.
maker or someone you trust? You go with the person you trust. Is that a joke?
Yeah, but
She
as much as
it,
I love Jeannie,
she's a number and numbers are what matter.
it is a number, but also Ricard is a number, and
You can't
Ricard can
trust
be,
her card. He won't give you
but
back
he can
your
be
piece of
strategic.
paper.
But he is
So
now.
what?
We're going to watch that in the next episode because they didn't vote each other out, so
You
they got
think?
past. They got past that. Thinking that.
So you think they're gonna merge, they're gonna split, and you don't think Ricard is gonna go, oh shoot, so I forgot to bring the paper with me. All right, well, I'll try and
Oh
protect you if
no,
we merge
he would
into one.
definitely do that.
Yeah,
He would definitely. I'm
exactly.
saying for what's happening now, like at Tribal, like they voted again. They both voted Jeannie out. Shan thinking she's going to get her advantage out. Now in the next episode when they merge, I see Ricard going. I had it here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, where is
What?
it?
It's somewhere here. Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't put it past him either. And another thing I thought was interesting, what Ricard said, is that, you know, Shan and Ricard, I mean, we can't talk about Jeannie anymore because she's gone, but, they have the most experience now in Survivor. They've been to the most tribal councils. They've worked hand in hand in voting people out, where you've got folks on Luvu who are pretty much intact and don't have any of this. They've been winning, they've been eating. Now they've got a tarp and rope and they can, get shelter from the weather, where these two are barracudas.
Yeah, you know what that's like, and I love that you're the one being forced to take this perspective. That's like the person going, that's like the homeless person outside in the rain trying to survive in their cardboard box, eating the scraps of food they got out of the garbage, going, this really is the life. I don't have to worry about an electricity bill. Or, you know what? I bet fresh food isn't that good either. This food is already partially digested. I'm winning at life. And you know what? This is like a rain shower, which I hear all the rage everywhere. So really, I'm the great one. Bullshit. When they're like, people don't have the advantage and understand, I'm like, oh, really, Ricard? I'm sure people can handle writing a name down. You don't have the advantage here.
They
You're
have
losing.
not the advantage per se. They've been in the trenches more than
Sure, I
anybody
got it.
else.
Yep.
Yes. And speaking of advantages, we didn't talk about Leanna's advantage that she got. So
Oh,
Shan
yeah.
got her vote protected, right? She
Yeah.
chose to protect her vote. She let Leanna get her advantage. Now her advantage was really interesting.
I think it's bullshit, but yes, it is. So her advantage is if
She can ask
she,
one player.
one player, one question. This is like fucking Rumpelstiltskin. She can ask one player, one question.
Rumble.
Yeah, it
Yeah, you
is.
can ask, and on her tribe, there's Xander.
Right. So this is what's
um,
going to happen.
right. So she can ask him, "Do you have an idol or an advantage?" If
Yep.
they say yes, then they have to hand that over to them, and they cannot lie. If they say no, then her advantage becomes null and void. That's the advantage
Which is
that
how
she wants.
Xander will go out of this game. So she is going to be like, Xander, I have a question.
My
Uh,
family's like butterflies now too.
right. So we're all butterfly, and I was just wondering
I
if you have an
was just
idol.
flying by. I was just flying by.
Okay, so can I have your idol now? Thank you. Okay. And we're gonna not vote you out now. And I'm sorry that you're not gonna win this $1 million to get your nipples fixed, but you
Ah,
got this, buddy. Boop. Send him right on his way.
I was looking at his nipples the other day, and no, they're fine.
You say so. I think the only way now we know Jeffy, or I know Jeffy. He loves to protect a penis. He will protect the male players of this game like nobody's business. So now that he is well aware that Liana has this power, that the girls want to go after Xander, he sees Xander as this hot little number. I think he's going to make sure that he separates Xander from them and will probably end up dropping Xander with the oh my god, why am I forgetting their names now? The oh my god, the football guy,
Oh,
Danny.
Danny,
They're
Danny and
gonna
Deshaun,
drop Xander with the Danny, with the um
Deshaun.
Deshaun, the people that want to be the guys working together. Watch Xander fall in with just the perfect people that will take him away from the girls that were gonna target him and move him over to the guys now with power. Mark my words.
Oh, I definitely see that happening. And you know what else I want to see? I want to see Chantel, the pastor, be on the same tribe as though that all girl alliance, and then them going, oh, wait a minute, you're who's the alpha here? You, Shan? Not here, you're not. And have those gals getting a
Yeah.
little
Well,
cat
she
fight.
was in a gang, so I think she'll be fine.
Her mom was in a gang. She was just a child affected by
No,
gang.
she was in a gang because her mom had problems growing up and she got put into the foster care system. Okay.
Oh,
So
I
here's what's going to
forgot
happen
the
to
name.
those girls. See, this is what I mean about John. You just know he was watching this
So you're
show
saying like
with his.
Shan's like a pink lady.
I'm saying when you're watching the show with your drink on the Burberry coaster, you were like this. Foster care? What's that? I'm not listening.
Is that like plates for poor people? What's
Well,
foster
is
care?
that like plates for poor people? Who's Foster? And is he being cared for? Uh no, of course I'm just kidding everyone. No, but it was her that was in the gang. I was gonna make a joke like the other girls would wake up with like the fish heads on their bed. But I'm thinking
Oh,
mafia.
totally.
I'm getting gang and mafia mixed up, I
Yeah.
think.
No, I'm thinking pink lady bitchy.
Pink
Like I could
lady bitchy?
like in Greece, the pink ladies. Like I can see the Rizzo type of character
Never
in
saw
Shan.
Grease.
You never did?
No.
It's in your game manual. I can't believe you even got this far.
I also don't like Barbara Streisand.
It's Olivia Newton-John's in it.
Who's that? Did you say
Oh,
Fig Newton?
Fake Newton.
You just said Fig Newton John. Forget it. I don't know what you're
I said
saying.
Olivia Newton-John.
Okay, right. Yes, and so in conclusion,
Sorry, I
in
short
in
circuited.
in conclusion, I am looking forward to this merge next week.
I can't wait to see how people are sized up. I think it's going to be two tribes. I see Xander going over with the guys protecting him because Jeff's, little houseboy, little survivor houseboy. And I see Shan going in and trying to work with the girls, but I don't think that's going to mesh well. But it could. Who knows?
It could. I think it
It could.
very
We
well.
don't
I
know.
think it very
We don't know.
it could. I at this point in the game, people I would like to see go far. I love Shan. I need
Hmm.
her humming her way to murder at the end. I want to watch Shan all the way to the end.
See, I'm a Nasir. I want to see Nasir go far.
Yeah.
I love him in the comps. He's passionate. I love the story about his family hiding the idols all around the house in the backyards, and he had to go find them. Like, he's just super sweet, and I just think I want to see him do good. And
Yeah.
as much as a snake Ricard is doing well, and I would like to see him do well too. And
Yeah.
Shan is really smart too. So I like people playing the game that are really smart, and I loved their head butting conversation tonight. That's why I watch the show. I love it. I want to see it, and I like to see who's not going to back down. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it was great. I love this episode.
I thought it was a great episode as well. I'm looking forward to whatever the merge is next week, however they're going to do it. One tribe, two tribes. Personally, I hope it's one. They did say it's something we've never seen before.
Hmm.
So we'll see.
And of course, Tiffany. We got to round it out with
I want
Tiffany.
more Tiffany, all
I want
right?
more Tiffany. Give me more Tiffany, all right?
All right, guys, if we're gonna merge, all right, we're gonna do it my way. You're gonna all give me the bluffs so that I can wash them. I'm gonna wash them and take care of them for you, all right? I'm gonna wash all the buffs. We're gonna get new clothes. I'm gonna be your mommies now, all right? I don't want any bad little
Don't
boys,
talk like
though.
that to your mother. Don't talk like that to your mother. I'm your
Bad
mother.
boys get spankings, right? So everyone be good little boys, all right? All right, come see me. I'll be over there sliding my hooch on this pier.
On this balance beam in the water.
Get all the little boys to come over here, and then I gotta rub my cooch
Don't splash me while I'm
on the
doing this.
pier.
Mama's watching her cooch. Don't splash me while I'm doing
Don't
this.
splash me while I'm doing it. I just love her. I just
Oh my
love her.
god.
She's my absolute favorite person.
She's hilarious. Her breaking the fourth wall was absolutely hilarious tonight. There was some great moments.
Well, I want to remind everybody that they can keep up with all of our great moments, John, by making sure that they follow, like, and subscribe wherever they are watching this show, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. You guys sharing it, putting it in places where people can see it are great ways to help support the show. Of course, we have tons of content over the past 10 years you guys can go check out. Of course, we're still in the thick of Big Brother postseason interviews. You can check all that stuff out. Our Bravo shows, our, Drag Race shows. It is all over
The
our website.
circle.
The
Yes.
Circle. Just check out our YouTubes, our websites. We have a lot more exciting stuff coming for you. And we will see all of you guys on the next show. Unless you have any final thoughts, John.
No, I can't wait, and I can't wait for Kylan.
Kylan, get ready, everybody.
Get
More on that
ready.
on the next show. Bye for
It's
now,
a
everybody.
coming. It's a
Bye, friends.
coming.